Hey everybody, and welcome back to my adventures in Minecraft 1.19.3. In the last episode, we got a little over half of the roof complete on our house, which is a humongous step in the right direction. And I intend on finishing it today, and hopefully getting some of the kinks worked out of the design, since it's definitely not perfect, but again, big step in the right direction. So I stopped and ate dinner before I began recording, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to get some stuff done. It wouldn't be one of these classic adventures in Minecraft videos if I didn't start with a comment question of the day. So today I'd like to ask, again, recently I need to start making a list of questions I've already asked, but if you could end or add any biome to the end, one biome, we have to keep the most of it in the wastelands, but if you could add a biome to the end, what would it be like? What mobs would you add? What plant life would you add? Would it be kind of bare bones or populated with life like the Crimson and Warped Forest of the Nether? Let me know down in the comments below, because I read all my comments and respond to the ones that I can. So get to it. I want to read them. For me personally, I must say, I wouldn't add a whole lot. What I would add would have to be unique. I wouldn't mind adding some variants of the end cities that are ruined, like they have collapsed and fallen, and they're a little harder to navigate, and they may have maybe a more powerful version of the shulker. I think that would be interesting, to say the least. So, excuse me, that's kind of just an idea I had right off the top of my head. I feel like you guys could probably come up with some better ideas, but some sort of a rare biome. It wouldn't be common. It would be like the cherry blossom grove, or the cherry grove that they're adding in 1.20, where it's a rare biome, but what's there is of value and is why you would want to go there. I'm not sure I would add any other real major hostile mobs, because if I added something, it would be minor. It wouldn't be like an Enderman type thing. I don't like the idea of adding in variants of Enderman, because the Enderman's so unique. I feel like you kind of ruin it by adding in like these, like a tough Enderman, a strong Enderman. Adding in things like that just doesn't sound appealing to me. Just add some sort of like bug-like creature or something. You know, the shulker's a small, but you know, it just feels like a mob that belongs in the end. But, you know, with the Netherrack, when you're in the Crimson or the Warped Forest, the ground is covered in that either red or blue sort of fungal type thing. In the end, I think having some sort of purple thing spread across like a floating mass, there'd be an island, and it would have maybe a variant of the chorus plant, some sort of a structure, like I said, the destroyed in cities, or some sort of a ruins would be kind of cool. But you know, the beauty of the end is that it's this desolate wasteland that's just got surprises waiting to be explored, and I want to retain that feeling, because the Nether now feels quite lively in a good way. Like, everything's spaced out. There's still plenty of nether wastes that make up a majority of the biome. However, it's not like it doesn't feel like a hellish place anymore. There's still hostile mobs, hostile looking structures. Everything fits the beat of the Nether, and that's what I like about the Nether update, is everything fits in place just fine. Whereas with the end, you could really destroy it just by adding way too much. And part of it is the fun in the end, in my opinion, is you're in this wastelands, and it can get annoying after a while traveling it. But the cool part is when that end city starts to pop up in the distance, and you're like, oh my gosh, there it is. There's a big flying ship with a dragon head on it, elytra inside of it, shulkers everywhere. It's a really exciting feeling, especially in a world where there's not a bunch of end cities clustered together. So, making rare biomes available in the end, I think, is a pretty cool idea. I just love that destroyed end of the world look that the end has. Bunch of just what appears to be like remains of one big island, almost like something got smashed and the debris of all the world got shot out across the void. I don't know, it's really cool. And then the one thing I want is when you enter this biome, it changes the skybox. Like in the Nether, if you're in a Crimson, it changes it to a red fog. If you're in the Warped Forest, it changes it to blue. Soul Sand Valley's blue as well, and I think is it red or gray when you're in the Basalt Delta? I'm not sure, but regardless, changing the end sky to have like a light purple hue through it and make it look just kind of different, like something is different about being there, would not only add to the lore of the game, but it would give people a reason to go check it out. So that's my opinion. Anyways, yeah, let me know down in the comments below. I had quite a strong opinion on that. I just wanted to let people know, though, that I think if you add way too much to the end and you make it this hustle and bustle place, you kind of are destroying the idea of the end. Where originally it was just the battlefield for the final boss of the game. Alright, I think we probably have just about enough wood now to go ahead and get a good start on the house, so just chop down a couple more trees, and yeah, we're about at a stack and a half, so it's a good start. This is probably the last video I'm going to record today. I've recorded 3. I want to record more, however, if I want to live stream, I really do need to get that set up, because I mentioned it in the last video, so that would be probably ideal, because I don't know exactly how streaming on Xbox is going to go. I've streamed on Xbox plenty before in the past on my Twitch, but the quality is never over the top, or at least from my my view, I guess. But I don't know. I'll figure it out, and I'll have to maybe stream it to my computer, and then stream my computer to YouTube or something like that, because I don't think you can stream to YouTube from Xbox, you know, like with the YouTube app or something like that. I don't know. Regardless, it'll probably be my computer, so I can hook my mic up, because I don't really know that hooking up my mic to the Xbox will really work. But I'm kind of excited to start Mutants in Manhattan, and just because it's in a live stream format, that just it makes my life a lot easier. Because that means, yeah, I can just whittle away at it with whatever time that I have, and then you know, the game will be done at some point, and then it will remain on YouTube as just a series of playthroughs, and yeah, it'll be kind of cool. It may take me a while to get through it, though, just because not every night I get off work am I going to want to sit down and stream. And I don't feel confident enough to make a streaming schedule because of how easily things can change with, you know, my schedule. I think that would be unfair to my audience. I guess we'll throw away one of these. Genius, right? Oh wait, I gotta do that, and then 1, 2, 3. Alright, I think we got it. Had to make a little room. But it's nighttime, everything's nice and lit up. I love these lights, so that was definitely a pretty good call. Let's go ahead and sleep and start working. Okay. Nice and dark. Also, the basement's starting to spawn creatures right before I started recording. I ended off right there, so I just went ahead and started it in the house, but I heard a skeleton. I was like, oh, it's pretty dark down there. Because the daylight can't pass through the trapdoor anymore. So we will need to come up with a solution there. Speaking of solutions, we need to stop this deforestation. Okay, I think I did a pretty good job over here, so. Okay, let's get up there on the roof and start laying some wood down. Do I have, there we go. That works. I need to get organized before long. But for now, I'm cool with this. There we go. Slow start to the video, I know, but it's time to rock and roll. So happy that the dogs aren't getting rained on anymore. Alright. Hopefully that's enough wood to get us the rest of the way. Because I think I will probably maybe incorporate some spruce planks into this. I don't know yet. Like I said, I got a couple ideas for making this look a little bit better with details and things, but nothing has been set in stone. Oh, okay. Every time I run out of blocks, I go flop off the edge, I guess. It would be nice to get a cat, but I haven't been fishing. I've not been fishing yet. Eventually, when the dock is made, or the pier, whatever we want to call it, it would be nice to fish and get some loot and things. Mainly for Nautilus shells. And then right out there in the middle somewhere we'll have our conduit. Even though I just got done doing that on the Minecraft playthrough not too long ago, I guess we'll relive that process again. Getting the Nautilus shells was not bad at all. What was bad was getting the trident. Getting the trident on Java Edition is just not a good time. I always use looting 3 and it still takes forever. I wish that was something that would get fixed. I don't know if they think it's just OP or what, but if they thought it was OP, they would have had the rates lowered in Bedrock Edition, since that's like the main version of the game for a lot of players. But whatever. I guess it does feel a little bit cooler when you have one, but if you get a trident, I hope to God that you have mending, or else you're kind of screwed, because when you get a trident, it's just going to be, you know, broken. You know, now with the new Netherite update, 1.20, they're changing the upgrading system and making it harder to obtain a Netherite upgrade, because now you will need a little upgrade thing in order to do that. I think this is proof that if a system isn't working or the way they want it to, that they will change it. And oh, this is the last row, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Cool. I didn't realize that, or else I would have been filling this in. But, you know, they're adding this thing, this third item you need in order to upgrade to Netherite, which, you know, you can look it up on YouTube. which I understand. They want people to use the diamond tier for long enough to warrant the upgrade to netherite, because right now all you need is ancient debris, diamond tool, bam. Now you have to have ancient debris, the upgrade thing, the item, the little thing with a blue arrow on it, and then you need the actual tool, and then put them all on a smithing table. So I get what they're going for. I can hear a bunch of mobs that are hanging out in the house, probably inside of it. But that means that technically they could fix the trident system, because I think everybody agrees that tridents probably should be craftable, and the fact that you get them from a mob just does not make sense. Mobs should only be wielding things that you can already get in the game, or at least that's my opinion. I'm going to leave this space for now because it's subject to change. But yeah, I think that was the perfect opportunity to finally give something unique to the ocean monuments. And they just kind of jacked it up. I don't know, it's kind of annoying. Because there's 3 Elder Guardians, and then 3 points to a trident, hence the name Tri, meaning 3, didn't. So, why didn't they just give a piece of the trident to each of the bosses? You kill each Elder Guardian, and then make the middle part, the handle of the trident, out of prismarine, and then you put the 3 points from the Elder Guardians, and then bam, you just created a new trident. That would make so much more sense to me. But anyways, there's the roof. It is sort of done. We still got a long ways to go, but we just got to work on the slabs now, I guess. But here's I guess a preview. Alright, time to take care of the critters living in the basement. Until I can get some cool blocks down here, that's how we're doing that. Alright, I'm cool with this. So all we're going to really have to do now is make the top of it smoother. And I should bring the crafting table up to the top with me, but I'm kind of lazy, kind of dumb, and kind of taking my time. So we'll do this all by hand. But regardless, it should look fine in the end. Actually, this might not take nearly as much as I was thinking. So we'll just play it by ear. Now we're down here. Smooth it out. I will probably just go with torches on the ceiling, because honestly, you can't go wrong with that. It's not the best look, but it is still a tried and true way to light up something, you know? Besides, you're probably not going to be able to see it too well from the ground anyways. So, I'm not that picky. And then down here is the last area, and we have yet to really sort this out. But hey, 2 stacks is pretty much half the ceiling, and now I just want to go down here and show you, because I have to craft more anyways, show you what the difference looks like, because I think it makes a pretty big difference. You can see this side is a little more sloped. All I gotta do is the inside there, and then that side's more... Actually, shoot, I kind of like the blockier look. It looks very just Minecrafty, I guess. I'm going to try putting stairs there and see if that might help, because the shape is a little off, you know? So let's make... How many do we need? We'll need... either we can place a stair or remove and put a stair. So we'll at least need 1, 2, 3. I think we'll leave that as is. 1, 2, 3. If not 1, 2, 3, 4 at the most. So we'll do a little sample, and I don't know, we'll see if it works. Because we have all this scaffolding now, we can just very easily get up here. Alright, so here is idea number 1, which is remove a block, place a block. Uh-oh, they're back again. They got out of the water finally. But guess what? Say hello to my little friend. Alright. I guess we'll take... Where's the captain at? Oh, he's right there. I need to get rid of him first. Sorry. Okay, he's dead. Alright, never again. Alright, now we can actually take a look at what we just did. Oof. Oof, oof. That does not look okay. That looks really bad, actually. We might just keep the blocky look if nothing works, because I'm not complaining, but I just figured we'd try to do something cool. Alright, plan B. Place a block. Which I should have tried first, probably. Wait, is that it? It uses less to do that? That looks too thick. Like, too thick. Honestly, I'm okay with going without the slabs. So, the final option that I can do is slabs instead of stairs, which... Oh, I already had stairs in there. I didn't know that. Bam. Eat pickaxe, dirtbag. Come on. There we go. Level 30, baby. Level 30. Alright, here's my final idea. Still, I think it is a little too thick. I'm sure people won't approve of my design and yada yada yada, but... Or people will be like, no, this does look good, keep it, but... If I'm not happy, then... I'm just not happy. Is that a zombie inside my house? Oh no, on my house. Well... Let's sleep real quick, because that's getting annoying. So, yeah, it just doesn't look right having the slabs up there and nothing at all down here. So I think I'm just going to remove the slabs from the top of the house in general, even though that was a pretty big part of my original build idea. I really don't have any problems with the way that looks. Like, genuinely. If I go over here and take out the skeleton crew. Dummies. What were you thinking? There's a lot of skeletons, actually. I just want to show you that from the side of the house, I can't really get up in the air. I guess I'll hop on this tree. It doesn't look really bad. It just looks flat. Kind of. Again, I could probably make something work, but right now I'm just kind of happy with what I had. Just getting a couple different looks at it. Kind of looks the same from here anyway, so we'll just pop them off the top and just keep rolling with what I had. Actually, that was for the front. This is for the side. Okay, we should have enough room to plop these in our pockets. This will be slow. I bet my axe will break, but such is life. I might make, I think, are they bark blocks? The four-sided logs? I think they're called bark blocks. But, I might make some of those. Also, just paying attention to the front, I might as well just bring those down. I might make some of them and put them over top of the house. I don't know. I'm thinking 3 big arches over top of it, McDonald's style. That'll do it. Not sponsored by McDonald's. Yeah, our axe is like totally gonna break. And I don't really want to make a crafting table up here, so we will go back to the ground and make one. If necessary, which will totally be necessary, let's be honest. Alright, let's break it right at the finish line. There we go. Oh well, we experimented. Doesn't hurt. I'm glad we did. All these materials will eventually get used anyways. Okay. This iron's gone by really fast. Yep, we're about back to square one. I guess we don't need this, right? No, I'm gonna keep it. We might end up back up in the middle. Especially for the window. I'm glad I didn't do both sides and then decide to see what it looks like. It is so cool looking at a savanna from here, and it almost looks like the savanna is not that dry orangey color, it's just green. Even though that's just the plains leading into the savanna. I kind of like that. It's better than it just being all the way right there, and then you have to look up this like dry, dead desert right next to your house. I shouldn't have like chugged down my pop with dinner. I had some Dr. Pepper to drink, but I don't get, like, I don't burp when I drink stuff like that, or anything. Like, it's actually kind of rare when I do, but I'm having just, like, a hiccup kind of thing going on. Or something. Sometimes it does, it hurts a little bit, like, hiccups hurt in general, though. Alright, so we got our awkward looking tall pillar things. And now we have to figure out the side there, so this will probably be a lot of going up and down, but it's the only way I know how to do this. I mean, technically, we don't need this here. And this last thing here could all be slabs. I think that's kind of a good idea. Rather than having overhang, I think this would be cooler. The reason I'm like, I want the overhang, but at the same time, mobs will totally spawn under that. Or will go under there to survive, and you'll have spiders stuck under it and all this stuff, and it's just annoying. We've had spiders stuck under this frame. The last thing I need is them up even higher than that, to where I can't even get to them. So yeah, that's kind of my feeling on that. And that means that I can get rid of the 2-block tall this thing. I can go back to them all being just 1 block tall, so I'm cool with that. I'd say these are positive changes. Yeah, we'll try that really quick here. We'll just... Oops. At least this isn't falling down into the living room or something. This is just the little space between where the wall meets the frame. I wish I could play music in the background of these videos, like from just like Super Nintendo games and stuff like that, or some Animal Crossing music. But the reason I'm not doing like music that won't get copyrighted is because I don't want to take away from the true Minecraft experience of like a playthrough or a let's play. And yeah, at least I think we're just going to keep it like this. And then anytime I play music in the background will be streams. I think that is probably the best way I could do that. Alright, so we've done a little mock-up of what I want to try here. So let's see how that looks. While I'm thinking about it, can I get this Ender Pearl out of my inventory? There we are. We're up to 13. Pretty cool. Okay, it looks a little awkward. I forgot to remove that right there, but it might look better with stairs. A little less jarring. It just looks randomly thin. I mean, technically we could just get rid of that, but I do want it to stretch like end to end. Let's do some testing. Okay, up and up and up. And then we'll just replace both of these with stair blocks, and then cut this down to 1. Then remove this down to... excuse me. There. I need to not forget to do the window there. Okay, I think that looks better. Definitely better than the slab, but still looks a little awkward. You know, I think we might just stick with the 2-block tall thing. I kind of like what we had going. It's starting to grow on me. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do for now. If it changes in the future, it's going to be a minor change that I could do really quick. So lift our block up here and get rid of all of these and replace the slabs with blocks. Man, that ruined nether portal over there looks really cool. If it was closer, I would love to use the ruined nether portal look for my actual like nether portal. But what could be cooler, because like that's too far away to go to the nether. What would be cool is like if I don't build anything here, even though that's a really cool spot for a beacon, we could just literally dig that up and use all the exact blocks and build it somewhere over here and just move it. I think that would be kind of cool. I've never lived next to a ruined nether portal close enough to where I've actually used it to make my nether portal, and I kind of like that idea. Alright, there we go. These will all have lanterns on them like everything else, so no need to worry. Now all we gotta do is fix up this side by, I think, just removing these, and then we're good to go. I think it should be pretty even, and then all we'll have to do is build these beams across. They'll either be like 1 to 3 blocks wide, and likely made out of a darker block like spruce wood. But with all that said, I believe that is that. I'll probably let this video run on and be just longer because it's probably... Oh yeah, we're already at 35 minutes. This is easily probably going to be an hour-long video. Let's sleep, even though they'll all hide under the trees anyways. After this, you know, if it's all said and done, I actually might do the slab thing on the inside. It might look better since it's on the inside, but I don't know. No matter what, I'm cool with anything. No solicitors. Let's go ahead and knock a hole in the wall for the window. Oops. Okay. This should be the middle, so we'll dig up like that. How do we want to do this? Like this, maybe? That might be too big. Oh no, I kind of like that. It's starting to get windy again because the next round of storms is blowing in. Oh no, but that looks way too big on the outside. Maybe it just needs to be a small little plus sign. Oops, that was too much. It's kind of awkward. It's a little uneven, but that is just the reality of how small the roof is. It's not like I miscounted. Yeah, it's going to be off-centered anyways. As bad as I wanted to do something, we might just have to build a design there rather than a window. Because I doubt a little window like this is going to look too great. No. It would have to be 2 blocks tall anyways, and I don't know about that. I think we'll just leave it for now. But I will probably put some plant pots hanging up here since, oops, I probably should have got rid of that yet. Since I want this to be a nature-themed house kind of thing. So, there's the house so far. I know some people will say the roof's ugly, but it's probably better than the nothing that was there before. So, that's all I really got to say on that. Now it's time to, I guess, do something. It's time to do something interesting. Excuse me. Alright, we're gonna gather some spruce. And even though I'm late to it, we're gonna start farming it. Honestly, from this distance, the house actually looks totally fine. It kind of looks like a museum in a weird way. I've been trying to get some museum thing ideas going because I need to rebuild the museum in that original Minecraft world, which will be definitely happening in one of the live streams that I do on it. So, alright, our first one has dropped. So let's plant that probably a little closer, like, say, here. Then we'll take the bone meal, plant it, or grow it really quick. Oh, I just wasted some. It put me in the swimming animation too, which was kind of funny. Okay. Any second now you can drop one. I guess you guys will understand my idea and I guess shortly. Oh, this dropped several. Cool, 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 cool. I guess we'll plant the other one back up here. Sweet. We got lucky with those two. Alright, What a good start. What a good start. Okay, I think that's done. We'll just let him drop in the background. I guess I should have planted one there, but I guess ironically, one just spawned. And another one. And another one. We'll just keep planting them as they drop. Okay, please stop dropping for a minute. I want to go work on the roof. Alright, behave yourself. Let's take these, and this will be our little sample. Okay. Here we go. Let's head on up. Come over to the middle block here. I believe this is it. And this would be done like this. This is what I had in mind. Even though it will probably be very barely visible. This is what I spoke of. Is this thing like this, and it'll probably be like 3 wide, and then we'll have those going across the ceiling like, I don't know, some sort of, I don't know, support, even though it should be on the inside of the house. Be kind of awkward if I built this off center. Ugh. Okay. 3, 1, 2, bam. So that would be like one big thing, and then there would be one a couple blocks over, so on and so forth. It looks fine from up here, but from afar is the real question. If it's not even significant, I may just negate it altogether, like, hey, we don't need this. Because we may not. Also, it looks like the wheat farm's ready to go again. Oh, dang. This is, like, Christmas. It's Sprucemas. I don't hate it, but like the more I keep trying to add to it, the weirder it looks to me. Like, let's say I'm coming home from an adventure. It doesn't quite, I would say it doesn't fit in, but I also wouldn't say it adds much to the build at all. We might just be better off leaving it. I think it looks fine, honestly. You're coming home and you just have your big round roof. I can't really argue with that. I just don't think that will add enough to the build to warrant, you know, gathering all the materials and doing that 2 more times. So I think we'll just stop that there. And at least we got to get some saplings to spread. But yeah, I think we'll just, I'm kind of happy with just the roof as it is. I think I will call that good, and that the house is essentially structurally complete. Besides any future renovations we may try to create or whatever. So let's go get those off the ceiling, or off the roof, and then yeah, oops, I'm going up the wrong one again. And then after this we'll just go and finish up here, lighting it up and putting some plant stuff on it, I guess. And then I gotta do some stuff on the inside of it, obviously, because it is so dark in there. Still got to figure out what we're going to put in the main room. But that, my friends, is essentially the roof. It ended up being a lot more simple than I thought. And for a lot of people, it's probably too simple. It's not crazy detailed. It's not innovating or anything like that. But this whole house is essentially just a classic Minecraft survival house. It's up off the ground, away from the monsters. It's big, it's tanky. And it has room for improvement. Alright, we're almost done. And that whole time I was silent, I was yawning. Most of the times I go silent, I am yawning. I try to keep some form of a conversation going. Rambling. That's the only time I get to ramble. Alright, I guess we'll... Yeah, while we're up here, we'll put the torches down. These ones will be purely for looks, but these torches that I'm going to place down are going to be far enough away that you can only notice the torches up here from a distance, so... hopefully this does a good job at lighting it up, and because it's nighttime, what better time than now to try to light it up. Okay, I think this is the middle block. I think that does a pretty good job. I don't think this is dark enough for mobs to spawn. And I guess we'll just replicate that the rest of the way through the build. There is some dark spots though, I don't know what is and isn't too dark. So that is that. This goes here. And then this will go here. And we can just, again, copy. Maybe I should alternate and somewhere in here have a torch. Yeah, we'll do that. It's a little all over the place, but it's not perfect math-wise, but definitely close enough to do the job right, and I think that's all that matters. And I suppose we'll include the in-betweens. That should be well lit enough. Alright. We are definitely very close to things being complete. I'm getting kind of anxious. I'm happy and sad at the same time. This has definitely been a fun build, I'm not gonna lie. Besides the couple hang-ups, I've had so much fun. I guess all that's really left to do is find those iron nuggets. Okay, maybe I was gonna say maybe I used them, but we're running out of iron, so I will need to smelt that last batch as well. There's the lanterns for the outside of the house, even though I probably will need a couple more than that for the outside to be complete. Hopefully this is the last time I need to be on the roof today, and hopefully for a long time. If ever, if I don't have to come up here again, I won't. That cave looks really cool. But this kind of completes the look. The theming So it's a little hair on the mic there. These little windscreens, the thing that keeps my breaths from like getting through to the mic. I think it does a good job. I never noticed that like you hear any breathing or something, and I'm close enough to where you would hear my nose breathing on the mic. I don't know that I've ever noticed that happening, so it must be doing a good job. So it's probably a good thing that I ordered it, because the mic just comes by itself, and then I looked up the appropriate thing I needed for it, and yeah, here we are. So do we have any leftover clay or bricks or anything? I don't think so. We got these. That's 3, but that's still not enough. Yeah, we just don't have enough. Okay, so we need... Do I want to do 2 or 3? Or do I want to do 2 or 4? I guess we'll get 4 tops. So it is 3, 6, 9, 12. So we need 12 pieces of clay, which should only be a couple blocks of said clay. Okay, there's none right below the house anymore. Whew, that wind is strong. It's still nice and sunny outside, but you know, it's getting later in the evening, and whoa, that is cool. And before long, that storm will be blowing in tonight, so that's 12, 16. Is this just a little... Yeah, it is. Here's that cave I was talking about. I don't... It really leads to anything significant. Man, look at that. I think that looks fine. Nice curved little roof. Okay, I was trying to see if there was coal. I had to do a double take. There's no way it's dark enough in here for you to spawn. That was all too suspicious. Actually, we'll do 1 and then I'll do the rest with the wood. Oh. Feels nice to stretch. Let me check some texts while we wait on this, because my boss texted me. He said, "Look how tall my grass is." Mind you, it's still winter. It's not spring yet. It's wow, it is tall. His yard needs mowed on the beginning of March. I told him I can smell the cut grass already. I can't wait for that. Anyways, I guess I'll just put some of this in. I should have burned the slabs because I'm not using those. Let's see. Some bots sent some friend requests or whatever, follow requests. It's kind of funny. It happens all too often. Oh man, the yawning just never stops. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what to do. I don't know if there's any way to force myself to stop doing that, because I'm not tired. I don't even feel sleepy at all. And we're just gonna wait for it all to smelt, but that's just because I don't really want to come back down here trying to cook up something real quick like food or smelt iron and then boop, can't do it. I really should you know, I'm running out of coal. And I don't think I have any logs. Did I turn all that spruce stuff into logs? I think I did. I need to just char a whole bunch of wood because mining coal isn't always the way to go. Oh, I didn't see he dropped a carrot. Sorry, a carrot. That was a hiccup. Wow. That hurt. Okay, we're about to be at an hour in on this episode, but man, we're just gonna keep going until I feel good. Until I feel complete. Actually, let's just... Okay, we could make one more, but not yet. This is such a random thing, but if it looks good, I'll try to remember to do it on the other side as well. So it'd be here, here, there, and there, and then we can put... I was going to say a cactus, but I probably should just keep them as flowers. So we have... What flowers did we not use in the windows, right? There was... We used poppies. We used these, so I didn't use the oxid daisy thing, so that could go up there. We used... That's the cornflower, I believe, and then dandelion, so... I'll grab the horse, we'll hop back over there and see what flowers I have that we haven't used. I'd like to get 2 types of flowers that we don't have. And I'm pretty sure I put them in one of these chests, so I might check those real quick. Or I just got rid of them, you can't put these in the flower pots, which is a shame because they would look good, but they are bigger. I'm hoping that they allow those to be placed, the bigger like bush flowers, to be placed in the plant pots in my in 1.20. That's been something I've had my fingers crossed about, but I really don't think it's going to happen. But it would be cool to finally have a pot big enough for those things. So this is the oxydaisy that I was talking about. Okay, might as well bring him up here so he doesn't leave us for dead. And then I don't know where you would get Lily of the Valley at, or if it actually has to be in a valley, which I believe is the little drooped over looking flower. But I guess we'll see if I can find anything else over here. More oxydaisies, cornflowers, some ponies. Well, there was a flower forest over there, I think it was. I don't think sunflowers fit in pots, do they? I don't think so. Also, I need to get a donkey at some point. I mean, they're just right there. Oh, here's one. Best sound in Minecraft. Very strange. I guess we can grab some just cause. I thought I grabbed some the other day, but maybe I didn't. But they are just like yellow circles in an inventory, as you can see. So no, apparently I didn't grab them, or else the crafting recipe wouldn't be popping up. But well, there's iron and coal. Why not? I'll give in and grab this. I'm sure I noticed this the last time I was up here, but this time I'm a little bit more desperate. The coal, I don't really know that I care too much to grab it if I'm going to be charring logs anyways, which we'll probably spend a part of an episode doing. That's just inconvenient to grab. Oh, there's some right there. So I'm pretty sure it was all the way on the other side of that is where the flower forest was, but man, I really don't want to go over there. Especially with it being so dark now. I don't see any lilies of the valleys. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. That's annoying. Nothing. Where's the moon at? Is it still messed up? No, it was just a glitch. So I restarted the game before I started the recording. Because I was like, it has to be a glitch. Sure enough. I'm glad I captured that in my video. Most people would think I doctored the pictures or something in Photoshop. Well, shoot, I can't find the other flowers I want to use, but this just looks like a villager mansion to me. It looks like a villager made it big with the money and made himself a nice house. Well, for now, I guess we'll just have to use poppies again. It's not a big deal, though. Here's our little crossing. Man, they didn't even have time to explode. Yeah, these are all the same flowers across the board. Hey, not me, hit the horse. There it is, look at it. As we come into sight, it looks like a big glowing house. Can't wait to decorate around the base of it too. Okay. Oh my gosh, sleeping with the door open. Nice roof over our heads. Very nice. Well, I guess we'll just use poppies. I hate to do that, but oh, whoa. I saw you. I saw you. You can't hide from me. Oh, he teleported under. Oh no, he's just all over the place. Oh, it's two. Okay, now I gotta get his attention too at the same time. My smartest idea. Hey, simmer down. Whoa. Dang, really? Two more, so we're up to 15? You know what? I should just place one of every flower there, but I want to include the oxydaisy and a smaller flower. I almost want to do all white, but I think that would just look bland. I guess we'll just... I have poppies in the chest. Oh wait, I have the sunflower to try as well, but... if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Gotta go harvest that farm at some point too. Breed the sheep, all that. We've got chores, that's for sure. Chores for sure. Okay. Upper scaffolding, so glad we got this. So there's the oxydaisy, which is no matter what gonna go on the far end. And here's the sunflower. Nope, no dice. So do these? No, they don't. Well, east is that way, I guess. We no longer require light gray dye. I guess. I don't know. It would be cool to do 3 lines of glass maybe instead of a window. Do windows. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Poppies it is. And then on the other side it would be yellow because we used, or no, yellow's on that side, so it would be blue. blue would go on that side. All right, well, there it is. That's the idea. Kind of want to hang vines from there, there, and there, since it won't be blocking the window. Man, I really like the way this looks. Just looks alive. But I don't know yet. I do not know. Well, I do have one little idea. I don't typically do stuff like this, but it might be fun. Just because I'm kind of doing whatever. And there's some empty space there anyways, even though we already have so much red overload going on. We can plant the tall shrubs there. I think that's passable, right? They look like little potted plants. In like a wooden barrel kind of thing. We got plenty of spruce to make it happen. Well, that's a little overkill. It just heard a squeaking sound. Was that my headphones, or am I just losing it? Oh man, I feel another one coming on. There's a lot of red. I don't know how I feel about this. I think honestly, it's too much red. I'm just gonna plant all white up there, leave this, and then yeah, that's my solution for now. Because there's roses, peonies or whatever, peonies. You know what I'm talking about. Lilac, and isn't there one other one that I can plant? Oh yeah, we can plant the sunflowers on that side. This totally works. So it does incorporate literally all of the flowers. I'm liking this. Let me throw this to the ground. I'm liking this a lot. Okay. Then there's some just right here that we can grab. This is what got turned into that dye. These are called what? The Azure Bleuette? I don't know that I'm exactly pronouncing that right. Something could be silent in there, but you know what? The American way of saying it would be Azure Bleuette. Alright, guys, there we go. It's going to be a little bit of a white overload there, but actually that doesn't look too bad at all because that has so much green in it. I like it a lot. So we should have a spare bone somewhere because I just killed a skeleton recently, right? Or did I must have let it despawn. We sure? Yeah, okay. Well, until it's nighttime, we're going to go around and we're going to need a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We're going to need 12 of the trapdoors. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 with 1 to spare. And we'll get our little plant pots situated. I think that's a nice little addition. Oops. Knew that was going to happen. I just like the sort of like nature theme we've got going on. I don't know what we'll do with these empty wall spaces. It might have been better just to have one in the middle of each of these, maybe? I'm not sure. Honestly. I like them by the doors, you know, but maybe they should go there. You know what? I think that's probably a better idea. idea. Let's try it out. It just means that it will take a lot more of these. I could have put shrubs there, actually. Oh, I know what I could have put up in these. I could have got the flowery things, little bushes from the lush cave to put up there. I'll put some by the door. If anything, we'll put stairs facing inwards, and they will have pots with those in it. For now, this brings some light. You know, at least this has a door. These have nothing, and they're just blank, so... I will have to totally recount the amount of things it'll take to do this, but I think this is definitely the right call. Oh, the winds are howling again. I'll keep saying it, but there's a storm a-blowing in. Alright, let's get this cleaned up here. Has that got all trapdoors? Yeah, it does, so... That's at least half the work done. Now we just gotta... get this done. Which is just enough, ironically. I think, to finish this side. Oh no, we're gonna be short. We're gonna be short one. Well. It got us further than I thought. So, in total, we'll need 3, 6, 7. We'll need 7. Man, trapdoors are a pretty useful building tool, if you ask me. That one's done too, so... It's a good thing we got the spruce in the end. Okay, so we got 2, 4, 6. Oh, we're short. We're short. Need one more. 2 more wood to make 1 more. Oh my gosh, I don't have enough. Really? That's kind of interesting. Oh man. Okay, well, I will nab this 1 piece of log. Kind of weird, but yeah, I just want to get as much done as possible, really. Because I told myself after you record this episode, we got to make some thumbnails. I'm out of thumbnails. Like, the next couple uploads all need well, they need to be uploaded to YouTube and scheduled, but they also need to have thumbnails. I have the screenshots. I'm sure you can see when I start the videos. Well, I restarted the game before that, but you've probably all noticed that typically I have taken screenshots between videos and for the thumbnail, so that's what that's about. So I'm not gonna do berry bushes. They don't count as a bushy flower type of thing, but we have these and the 2 sunflowers. Cool. So the only thing we're missing is lilac. Oh my gosh, this looks so cool. I'm glad that, you know, when you have 4 sides to your house like this, sunflowers have a place in them. I don't know, I love it. So we need to get 2 bone meal so we can get another peonies. I don't know. And another rose bush. And then anytime we find lilac, which I'm sure we could grab quite easily in the flower forest, we'll be good to go. Now we just gotta fight a skeleton, which usually isn't too hard to do. 1 bone is 3 bone meal, right? So, or 2. And perfect. We got more than enough. There's a lot of zombies back there. Head to the big glowing house in the middle of the woods. Yeah, here soon I will clear out a percentage of the trees so I can start building the base. So we're talking farms, barns, everything. Everything we need to survive. Alright, we are ready to wrap this episode up by doing the last couple of things I've got to get done. Look, I told you we'd have this problem, and it would have been worse with the slabs on the side of the house. Okay, we need one of these. I'm just glad that these walls finally have some sort of purpose. And then I know it's really dull on the inside. I'm probably not going to add flowers in here because that would just be like copy pasting the outside to the inside, and I don't want to do that. And then we got one more here, and then we're just missing the 2 lilacs. So I got to put the plant pots up there at some point, but that probably won't happen for a really long while because I bet I'll forget about it after this, and I don't really feel like doing that right now. So we've got this. Eventually, I might do something besides lighting this place up, but that is definitely not on my priorities. It's not on the to-do list right now. We simply were here to build the house and finish it, like put a roof over our head, get us out of the elements. So I'm happy to say we did that, and that right now it's pretty much as good as it's gonna get. We'll be doing on and off things to the house from now on. Lucky we got a chicken there. But, you know, with that said, I must say, it definitely shaped up a lot. It changed the appearance of the house a lot, in my opinion. Adding on the roof, the flowers on the front. These walls aren't just blank anymore. I can't say I'm not happy, so that's cool. I just gotta finish some things up downstairs. I'm gonna quickly, I guess, harvest this farm, and that will be the last thing we do for the episode. I'd like, if you're still watching at this point in the video, I'd be appreciative for any more ideas on the house. Just because it's built doesn't mean you guys can't offer up your opinions and say, hey, because it's done, you should add this, or maybe consider changing this because ultimately it will look better. I want those opinions, even though if I may not agree with them or take them, I still want to know what you guys have to say. So I'm totally open to that because, of course, we're just going to keep adding on to it. If we're going to keep adding on to it, we need the house to be in the best possible shape, really. But if you like the house, then I guess you can let me know that too. I got to remember to get rid of this thing, the mini farm. I told you guys it was boring in the episode to make this, but clearly even this small of a farm has been totally worthwhile. I'm so glad that I made it. It really needed to happen. I can't wait to start planting carrots and potatoes and whatnot. I don't think I have potatoes yet, though. I do have carrots. There we go. Probably not going to bother tilling that up. This is producing more than enough. And, you know what? We can fix that another day. So, let's breed really quick. Since I killed quite a few sheep recently. Okay, that's all good to go. Only one guy didn't get to breed, I don't think. Oh no, they just did. Cool. Cool. Bam! Almost a stack of bread. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's been kind of slow the last couple episodes, but I'm just happy to see this. It's not the greatest build ever. It's not the greatest roof ever. It's not the greatest house ever. I still think the one in my original survival world is leagues above this. Not the house, the tower. If you've seen the house, you know. You know that is far from the best house ever in Minecraft, but I'm sure it's not the worst. So, oddball things that need to happen to the house, I'll go ahead and throw it out. Plants need to be all the way around the house. Lanterns need to be there and there. Maybe some sort of design or banner placed there. And I'd like to hang banners above all these lights. Like, maybe. Or maybe just one in the middle, I think would be cool. Just the different banners you can find in the games, maybe. So, like, pillagers on this side. On this side, it could be the end banners. Stuff like that. Or the mob head banners. So, zombie head, skeleton head, creeper head, wither head. Even though they look pretty close to the skeleton head. I think something like that would be cool. And like I said, I really want to just incorporate nature into this build. And that's what I think will make it kind of unique. Also, I just forgot, I need to add probably lanterns. Some sort of light source in there. So I need to do that as well. And then on the inside, I just got to add on to the rooms and figure out what this room here will be and light it up. So with all that said, I guess we'll just head into the house and soak it all in. So I'd like to once again thank you for watching, sticking with me through it. After we do a little bit more around the area, not so much to the house, but just getting this area ready, I have some adventures planned. We've got to go explore the whole Nether Fortress, which will be an episode. And then I'd like to explore the ocean. We haven't done that yet. We haven't been to the ocean. The ocean is over by the village, and you can also access it over there, I believe. And that's going to be really exciting. It's going to be an exciting episode because we can find shipwrecks, the heart of the sea, treasure chests, all kinds of fun things. So this has been a little bit of a process, but the house is essentially done, and I want to thank you guys for your opinions and cooperation with me through it as I've put it together. But you know what, I can only ramble on for so much, so to save you guys from that, I just want to say for a third and final time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.